Hey group, Angelique, Weiley here, and today's topic that we're going to be talking about is complacency. And actually my slogan for today is Complacency Kills. It can ruin your life, it can ruin your work life, and complacency is something that you definitely want to conquer. Now you're probably thinking, what is complacency? Technically, it's the uncritical satisfaction of yourself or your achievements. So really, it's the feeling of, I'm just content with how I am all the time. You're comfortable, right? So I've seen it time and time again. Even with myself, I do kind of slip into that feeling of being content. And I want to be content in my life. I want to be content at work. I want to be comfortable with work and my colleagues and my boss and my company and my team. That's good. That's a good feeling, right? To feel comfortable. But the question is, why should I consider pushing myself out of that comfort zone? And that's the scary thing, is you're not challenging yourself. And truly, 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 God gave us all such special gifts. And He wants you to do more. He knows that you have the strength within you to do so much and to do so much more with what you were given. He wants you to be doing that. So honestly, He wants you to push yourself and challenge yourself. He wouldn't have created challenge if He didn't want you to do that. So here's some ways that complacency can really derail your business and at work. Honestly, some things for you to think about. Obviously, the first thing is you're no longer striving to do your best. Wow, that's a big one, right? I mean, you're just content in your day to day. Right? You're not staying up to date with industry. You're not reading magazines. You're not learning more. You're not going to seminars. You're just happy with the knowledge that you have as of today. You're not seeking new challenges. You're not taking on new projects at work. You don't show interest to grow at work. You're not maintaining or building a network of people outside of your workplace. That shows a huge amount of complacency. You don't risk sharing your opinion in meetings or with other coworkers or networking friends, because you're kind of afraid that they're going to challenge you back and they're gonna question what you're thinking about. So obviously, with those things that I just listed, that thing that's really important is that you really should speak up. And it's okay to speak up and challenge people at work. I know that we talked about conducting meetings before, and the importance of speaking up and speaking your opinion, because not only does it show that you're knowledgeable about the subject, it shows that you're interested, you're engaged, but challenging people is good because it shows that you have interest in it, but also you're questioning what they're talking about, and it shows that you don't always agree that they're always right. And you do have a strong opinion, and you're smart, and you should be questioning and challenging things. And you should be researching things more and always be learning and reading and reading and reading and learning more. And same thing with networking, always meeting new people. It's very, very important to connect with other business people, maybe in the community, maybe within your industry, maybe within your field. Keeping all your contacts very robust, making sure that everybody that's in your contact, in your network, that you're saying hello to them, refreshing, hey, let's go to lunch, we haven't caught up for about 6 months, joining clubs, volunteering, getting out there. It's very, very important to prove yourself and your self-worth. I mean, people will look at you and they will judge. and they will say, yeah, that's Angelique. She really doesn't do anything. I don't know what she does at work, but I'm guessing probably not too much because from what I see, she doesn't get involved in the community. She really isn't doing anything. And those are the kind of rumors and judgments that go on behind your back. And if you stay engaged and you are not complacent and content and comfortable in those relationships, if you actually get out there and you challenge, people will have a different opinion about you, and they'll change their judgment about you. Honestly, you think that I'm crazy, but it's the truth. Always look for opportunities to take on new projects at work. It's growth for yourself. It's growth for your resume. Do it. But also you can prove that you are a good employee and you know what you're doing. And it's a good thing to for your performance review, to take on new projects. Your boss will hopefully see, if they're a good boss, they'll hopefully see that you're pushing yourself and you want to learn more. It's a-okay to go up to your boss and say, hey, I'm bored right now. Can you give me a project? Or, hey, I really want to learn about accounting. I know I'm in operations, but can you teach me some things about accounting? Or can I go over the accounting department and spend some time with them? I really like to do some cross-training. Going the extra mile. And not just for yourself, but for your employees as well. It goes a long way, and they really see if you're going the extra mile. You can't afford complacency at work. And you can't afford complacency at home either. Sitting on the couch watching TV every night's not going to get you anywhere. Is that really the path that God chose for you? Is that really how He wants you to be moving forward to a successful, fulfilled life? No. He wants you to be challenging yourself and getting out there and climbing mountains and doing crazy things with you and your family and your kids and your employees. I have a quote by Benjamin Mays, and I'm going to read it to you guys, okay? This quote I really enjoy it. I think it's a really good one. It says, "The tragedy of life is often not in our failure, okay, but rather in our complacency. Not in our doing too much, but rather in our doing too little. Not in our living above our ability, but rather in our living below our capacities." So if you think about that today and think about what can you change in your life and your path, and I think that you'll find some things that you can work on for yourself. Better yourself and grow yourself and become that better leader that you really want to be. Now go get it. Have a great day.